Aloha, Rich Alverson here. This is ICS321, and this is summer 2023, and it's the first video of the semester. So let me go over the syllabus. All right, so you should log in to Lima, and you should see your course up at the top here. If you don't, then click over on the little 9 keypad thing here, and you should see the course here. If it's not there, then email me, and we can figure out what the problem is. You need to register for the course. And so click on the course. And this is, you click on overview, and this is the syllabus. And this is the course information. It's online asynchronous. There'll be a YouTube playlist. This is the textbook. We'll take a look at that in a moment. This is the schedule. These are recommended due dates. All of the all of the assessments in this class are auto graded, so I won't count off points if you hand them in past these due dates. You don't have to ask. You don't have to ask for anything, but everything has to be in by the last day of the semester, which is June 30th. Okay, so I think I give you one more day, and then after that, we have to. If you need more time after that, we have to discuss it. All right, so these are the schedules, and there's different types of activities, and I'll go over those. These are from the textbook. If we go right down to the grading, these are activities in the textbook. You have to buy the textbook because you do the work in the textbook. There are these participation activities, which is just reading, clicking through animations, and so on. There are challenge activities, which are little quizzes. Very short quizzes. You can take them as many times as you want. If you miss a question, a different one will come up. And then these labs, which are actually little programming assignments that you submit in your textbook, and they're auto graded. And then there are 5 of these assignments that I'm giving you separately. And each of you is going to get a web server that's got MySQL installed on it, and you will do these 5 assignments on your server, and those are also auto graded. Okay, so let's take a look at the textbook. Along the left here, you notice there's the weekly engagement. You've got to fill that out the first week. That way, I know that you intend on taking the course. This is a federal requirement now. This is a link to the textbook. This is a link to the server assignments, which are these 5 assignments here. This is a link to the grading assistant, which helps you score the server assignments, the SQL server assignments. So that's what you'll use that for. This is the auto grader for that. And then there's email, and the video playlist link is here, and the grade book is here. The grade book these are scores that the assignments I copy over from a special website that I collect those scores, and then the zyBooks scores here I copy over from the textbook. So let's take a look at the textbook. When you first try to log into the textbook, it'll look like this. If you don't have a zyBooks account, it'll ask you to create an account. And make sure you use your university ID, your university email address, so I can match you up. And you'll either pay it. You do get the first chapter for free. So let's take a look at these. We can see an example of what participation activities, challenge activities, and labs look like. So when you click on the first section here, this is how the textbook works. There are these animations, and you click through those. You click, and after you click through all 3 steps here, then you would get a check mark there, which means that you are awarded the points. And so this is, pay attention to this. You see the different kinds of public data sets. This is sort of a drag and drop thing. You get all those correct, and you get the badge up above. Same with these. You click through these. So these are this is how the textbook works. Nice animations, and And if we go to see what a challenge activity looks like, let's go here. Here we talk about query languages. We're introduced to some SQL type statements and so on, how to insert data, how to create tables and so on. Here's an example of a challenge activity. And so I've already started this one. Let me start it again here. Let me go on to the next. So here's an example. Select name from country where area equals less than 35,000. The resulting table has how many names? Well, area, that would be this. Less than 35,000, that would include this one and this one and this one. All three of those are have areas of less than 35,000. So the resulting table would have 3 country names. What happens if we answer the wrong answer? What happens? You click the check here, and it says, oh, it expected 3. Let's click next again. And here it says, oh, now they've changed it. Capital, select the capital of the countries where the area is less than 51,000, and that would be area. This one, and this one. 3 of them. So let's give it the right answer this time. And see, this is so I got this check mark. Anyway, so there are these. Let's switch over to my version of the textbook here so you can see everything. So you can see that when you come in and you click reporting, you'll see that there are it'll show your progress. This is the progress of the entire class. There are a couple people that have, or one person, I think 3 people have signed up so far. This is the day before the class actually started. The day I'm recording this is Sunday. But you'll come in here and you can see your progress, and you can see that there are, chapter 4 has got a bunch of participation activities in these sections, challenge activities in these sections, and these labs. So let's take a look at a lab here. Let's take a look at this lab. Okay, so this lab is here it's create a movie table, and you got some parameters for this table. And here you just type in the create table statement. And based on what you've learned in this chapter, it's going to be something like create table movie. Anyway, so you type it in and you click submit and you run. Let's go to the first one, because the first lab is this lab that I'd like you all to do. And here the lab is to install MySQL on your personal computer, and then do a MySQL workbench function and generate the create statement for the create table statement for this particular table that should be installed when you install this database. You're installing MySQL, and then you're installing this database called Sakila. It's a Sakila database. It gives you a schema file, which is all the create table statements, and then it gives you a data file with a bunch of insert statements, which inserts data into the table. It inserts data into all of the tables. So there's a bunch of tables, and a bunch of data goes into the tables. And when you're all done, then you do a command on this MySQL workbench, and you paste the result in here, and you click on submit, and then you run the program, and then you get the points. I've already done it, so that's why I got 10 points here. But will you, instead of installing MySQL on your personal computer, instead, I would like you to install it on a server, which I give you. If you click on server assignments, this leads into server assignments. The first assignment is to set up your MySQL server. And so I tell you how to get to your MySQL server. Everyone's got this. Everyone who's registered for the class has this. And so this is what, you use your UH user ID. Mine is, my email address is richardh@hawaii.edu. So my server is at richardh.ics321.org. This is where my server is, and yours is just like this, except for it's your UH user ID. And then you can get to the cPanel control panel, and you type in your username and your password. And here I explain what your username is and your password. I explain that to you. You can read that, explain that to you. You enter that in there and click on login, and you log in. And for this assignment, okay, in cPanel, you're not going to be doing anything with email. You're going to be using the file manager, because you're going to, in the 5th assignment, you're going to create some APIs. But right now, we're going to use MySQL databases and PHPMyAdmin. So you click on MySQL databases, and this is where you would create your Sakila database. You click create database, and when you're done with that, you should see it there. It's going to have your username in front of it. And then you go back to tools, and you click on PHPMyAdmin. And in PHPMyAdmin, you should see your username over here. Click on the plus sign, and you should have, and if you created your Sakila database already, you should see it here. But when you click on it, it'll be empty. Now, I've already populated mine, and this is what it's going to look like after you're done executing the 2 scripts. The first script is, let me go back to this one. This is the first script. When you click on this, you end up downloading the script. And then this is all of the create table statements. This creates all the tables. And then the next script is this one, the data script. And this contains all of the insert statements, which contain all the data. Now, you cannot run these 2 scripts directly. The reason is because when you run these 2 scripts, they're designed to run on MySQL, and the database has not been specified. So that's why these scripts have these 3 lines at the top. Okay, we are not doing it that way. On our server, which is right here, we have something that's just called Sakila. Here, I tell you what I'm going to do. You don't do it this way. You name it Sakila. I'm going to do a Sakila 2. Okay, you name your Sakila, but I'm just going to do this again so you can see what it's like. I've created Sakila 2. And now, see, I've got a Sakila 2 here now. And now when I go to PHPMyAdmin, you notice now when I click open my account here, I've got Sakila 2 in there. Now you're going to be in Sakila 1, but I'm going to do this example in Sakila 2. This is what it looks like when it's empty. The first thing I do is I go to the schema. It's got 36, 37, 38. I'm already in my database, so I don't want to specify anything different. So I'm going to get rid of these 3 lines. I'm just going to get rid of them. They're gone. Okay, gone. And now it turns out that there's like 7 other references to the Sakila database in here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Control F, and I'm going to find Sakila, I'm going to find Sequila, and I'm going to do whole word only. And here they are. Here are the 7. I don't want to have any references to the database itself. So I'm going to do find and replace. And I'm going to find and replace all of Sequila period with nothing. Okay. I'm going to get rid of all of Sequila periods. Okay, so I'm going to click up here and I'm going to find the first one, and there it is, Sequila period. I want to replace it with a nothing. Notice it's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now they're all gone. There's no more Sequilas. Okay, take my word for it. I'm going to save this. And then I'm going to upload it. Now here's how I do this. I can click on import. I can choose the file, and it is in my downloads right here. This is the one I just modified. Click on that and make sure you click on, you disable enable foreign keys. Make sure you do that. And then click on import. And it says 43 queries. If we go all the way down to the bottom, we see, thankfully, there are no errors. And if we go to Sequila 2, up here, we click on this, we see all the tables right here, but there's no rows. There's no data in any of the tables. But all the tables are there. Very good. And then now I want to populate Sequila 2. And so I do import. Oh, no, I need to go back to the data, the Sequila data file. It's all this data. This is the data. And again, we refer to the Sequila database. We want to get rid of that and just save that. And that's all you got to do. There aren't any more. Take my word for it. And we can do import, and we choose the file. Now I'm choosing the one I just edited. There it is. Again, do disable the foreign key checks and click import. And once all those instructions have been executed, the table should be populated. Now, what I've done here is I have finished. I did the assignment over again. See, now there's rows in the tables. I just showed it to you using a Sequila 2 database. You're going to just do Sequila, plain old Sequila. I did that earlier. Here they are. So now I can go back to my grading assistant. That would be clicking this here, because I've done this now. I've done the first part. By the way, you can watch a video on how I did it last year. So now I open up the grading assistant, and I type in my username, and you're going to type in you're going to type that in, that username along with the password. And I'm not sure where I am here, but I click on this, the schema test. I think, let me try this. Okay, that's because I didn't do, anyway, you are going to type in your user ID for how it is defined right here. See, it's actually the first 5 letters of your username plus 321, and I have to do that because some students take more than one class from me, and I do this. And your password is the way it's defined here. This is your 8-digit user ID. This is the first letter of your last name. This is the first letter of your first name, lowercase, and then these are 3 characters that are stuck on the end. That's so your password is different enough so I can describe it, but also it'll pass the password checks when I create these accounts. All right, so that's all you need to do. I think I've explained pretty much everything. You understand what all the assignments are. I'm not done yet. I'm not done. I got to go back to here, and to make this work, you need to. I need to do the other version. To complete this lab, you need to do this. Go to your Sequila, click on SQL, type show create table actor. Show the create table statement for the table called actor, and click go. And this is what comes up. The trouble is you can't see the whole thing. So you need to click on extra options. You need to click on full texts. You need to click on go. And once you do that, in this second column here, you see this is the create table statement for the table called actor. You simply copy this. You go back to where you would submit it, and you have to have paid for the textbook to be able to do this part. You paste it in there. You click submit mode. You click submit for grading. And you get all the points. So that takes you through the first lab of the textbook, and it also takes you through the first part of the first assignment in your SQL assignments. So if you have any questions, just email me or text me. First time you text me, tell me who you are so I can put you in, so I know who you are next time. And I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.